Hey YouTube. Well, ever since this darn lunar eclipse and the retrogrades started, I've been off. I didn't intend on being off, but I just been off. Um, it was like really weird. Just a lot of weird stuff going on, for me during that time. I did get my APU fixed. That was good. But my truck is still sitting in the shop for an oil change, and I wanted them to look at my radiator. Um, and that's been 10 days. I don't know why it's still sitting there for something as simple as that. Um, I've been having computer glitches when it comes to hotels. They lost a whole reservation that I manually, physically, I didn't do it on the line, I did it in person. And for some reason, it got lost. And I ended up having to sleep a day in my car, and I believe that was on the day. Yeah, that was on the day of the lunar eclipse. Yep, that was the day. And I ended up sleeping in my car. But it wasn't that long. I think because I decided to drive in at night, drive back in that night. And we got back here about 4 in the morning. And the guy, I could tell by the way he looked at me when I walked in, I was like, something just not right. Because he was looking like, I know ain't nobody else walking up in here. First thing he blurted out, we ain't got no room. I was like, wait, I said, yeah, I know. But I already had a reservation. And he was looking at me like, no, we ain't got no rooms. I said, you got rid of my room? He's like, no, we ain't getting rid of nobody's rooms. Everybody's checked in that's supposed to be here. And I said, no. I said, I'm checked in for a whole week. Psh, not. No reservation. None. Not none. I'm like, and I'm looking like, dude, I just did this reservation like 3, 4 days ago. Here at the desk, right here. And he's like, I said, dude even said, you're all checked in, you're all ready. And I was like, okay. And so I ended up having to sleep in my car until I can get it all straightened out. They put me up in another hotel for Tuesday, and then I came back here to finish out my time, for the rest of the week. And I don't know, it's still like janky. Every time I leave this room, I keep my key don't work. They say are you putting it in with your keys? And I'm like, no, it's in my pocket. And she's like, well, maybe you magnetized. And I said, well, maybe, because I was sleeping out in moonlight. I don't know. It's just weird. I keep getting kicked out of the internet. It's just like a lot of weird stuff. Is like not like in a dangerous way, but just a lot of weird stuff I'm just taking notice of. That's just going on. Um, but I know the moon is winding, and I know we're still doing a lot of retrogrades right now. Um, I don't know. I don't question the universe when things happen. I just be like, okay, well maybe I'm getting out of the way for something. So I don't know. I just let it. I just let it be. You know, I took that time. Oh man, the sleep that I've been going through lately. I'm talking about like when you be sleeping so hard that my daughter had woke me up. I was sleeping hard, and I had got up, and I felt like my soul was still laying down on that bed. I was sleeping hard. I've been like that for like 3 or 4 days. It just like really hard, sleeping real hard. So I think my body just needed it to rest. So I let it rest. I didn't, you can't keep chasing money and neglecting, yourself and your well-being. You got to kind of listen to your body. So when my body was like, it wanted to sleep, I blessed it with all the sleep I can get. Um, I didn't really drink too much. I think I had like one wine cooler and one margarita. I did eat a lot of meat, which was against usually what I do, but uh, I paid for it. I paid for it because I don't know what I thought that was supposed to be like a lot of vegetables and a little meat, and I could have just picked right through it a little bit, but Nah, that joker was full meat. I had a meat high. That's how bad it was. I had a meat high, and yeah, I won't do that again. The food was good. Just I wasn't used to all of that meat. That was a lot of meat. I looked around in some apartments. I think I'm gonna make down south. I'm gonna see how this is living down south for a little while. See if this works for me or not. Um, I don't know. I'm scared because I don't know nobody. I don't got no family down here. So I don't know. We'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. Part of the adventure. I'm on the road most of the time anyway, so it'll save me money. 'Cause I thought like living in the truck was going to um, be cheaper because I gave up my apartment. Well, my home. I gave up my home about 4 months ago, and I just been living out of the truck. Trying to save money. I got a bigger plan, bigger scheme. Yeah. I think that looked too weird, but I'm sorry. That wasn't like sexual. That was more like I want to buy something. Um, so I gave up. I was renting a house, and I figured that all the money that I was spending in that house, uh, I could use it to save and then just get my own house. And so that's what I was doing. But dang, that 1 week, that 5 days that I take off, or when my truck be broke down, the cost of those hotels, and if I'm not in the same city with my car, and then I have to rent one, man, that, whew, I'd be like, I should have just rented it someplace. But I didn't know what city I wanted to live in. I haven't figured that out yet. So right now I just threw the dart at the map, and I picked the city, and this is where I'm going to reside for now and see how this works, and just get something small, something that I can come to, some place that I can call home, and just have everything, all my comforts, things that make it like feel like home. I kind of miss that, you know. So I'm gonna do that, and I don't know. I was supposed to do this for a year. Only lasted a couple of months. I don't know. Does that make me a bad person? Does that make me not being able to hang in there? I really tried, but the money that I was spending on the hotels was outweighing what I could have got for a 1 bedroom. It was just outweighing it. And even if I got stuck in another city, I would rather rented the car and come home and then just been at my home until everything settles, until car is ready or whatever. That would be cheaper than spending almost $2,000 for a rental car and $2,000 for a hotel. That's like $4,000. I'm like, no, I could have went home and dropped the car off, and then had my own car here, and then when I had to go back, just go and rent a car back, or got a plane ticket, or something other than what I'm doing, because this is just wasting too much money. So that's where I'm at right now. This is where my adventures is leading me, to a new state, to a new city, new surroundings, and all of that other stuff. So maybe I'll find like new love and a new home, and I don't know. Will this be permanent? Will this be temporary? I don't know. But we'll see. All right. Talk to you later.